looks like an EMD SD70M-2 leading General Electric ES44 DC on their way to Melville. On Canadian National's main line in Western Canada, it's Saturday, July the 20th, 2013, and this is Ituna, Saskatchewan. Main Street looking north and looking southeast down the rails toward Melville. That's former Saskatchewan wheat pool concrete elevator built in 1995. Viterrace since 2007. And a nice side view of the Rose Garden Hall with its false front facing onto Highway 15, also on its way to Melville, about 55 km. The Grand Trunk Pacific laid this line through here in 1907-08 on their way to Edmonton and Prince Rupert in bankruptcy in the middle of World War I, taken over by the government as part of the Canadian National Railways. There are the east elevations along Main Street and the west elevations. There's C.R. Wilson looking at something over there. Northwest up First Avenue Northwest. Post office was established in Ituna on June 1st, 1909. There was an earlier rural post office of Lawler, established December 1st, 1906, closed May 31st, 1909. And the last wooden elevator in Ituna, built in 1958, formerly Cargill. And the administrative center. Ituna became a village May 30th, 1910, and became a town October 1st, 1961. And this is what CR is looking at. Right on Main Street, an old traction engine used to drag breaking plows that open up this country for agriculture. Settlers began arriving here, a few of them in the 1880s and 90s. Big wave of Brits from the 1900s on, Ukrainians from 1907. And looking south down Main Street. Lots of false fronts in Ituna. Not sure which one is the Robinson store was, but that store was the old Hard Rock School from Homefield, got moved in. Two-room school. One of these buildings. And there goes CR. By appointment only. It's for sale if you want to buy it. I never did get over to see what was on that rock. Nice little park. Population of Ituna is rising to 711 in 2011. 622 in 2006. The peak population was 975 in 1966. Ituna has an RCMP detachment, a volunteer fire department, and there's a library, a museum, a theater. It looks like an old Canadian Bank of Commerce building with its caduceus up there. First bank was the Bank of British North America, set up shop here in 1911. The upper west side of Main Street. Oh, more action on Canadian National's Touchwood Sun. SD70I heading northwest. On its way to Saskatoon and Edmonton. The Grand Trunk Pacific built a Design A station in 1911. It burned down in 1962. It was at mile 34.5 from Melville. There's Viterra's concrete elevator. First elevator in town was likely Saskatchewan Cooperatives elevator, built in 1911, followed by S. Scott in 1911 as well. There was the Atlas Grain Company was here, Victoria Elevator Company 1923, Northern Grain, and of course the Cenotaph. Here's the old brick schoolhouse. Not that one. That one might be the old schoolhouse. This one's dated 1920. Not much used now. Here's the new school down on 5th Avenue Southeast, K to 12, and the arena, and behind it the curling rink. Ituna was named for a place in Scotland. I guess you should know. I'm not sure what the district center is. This is north on Main Street. There's a cairn over there. We'll see that in a minute. Across the street is what I suspect to be the old hospital, but I'm not sure. It looks like it might have been. And here's the cairn commemorating 1,000 years of Christianity in Ukraine. The big complex is Sacred Heart. Avenue Southeast. The town water tank. And looking due east down 5th Avenue towards the CN crossing down there. Even got wigwags. This is the south end of town. Not sure when this old place was built. Lakeview United is down here somewhere too, but I don't know, presumably within view of the lake here. And no matter where you go in Saskatchewan, you're in Rough Rider country. Not sure if I mentioned that Ituna was the administrative center for the rural municipality of Ituna-Bonaccord number 246. Ituna, Saskatchewan.